Okay, here's a second video in follow-up to Ford Fisher live stream questions or questions raised by various video clips. This actually has nothing to do with Ford Fisher. SonofNewo has expressed interest in knowing the identity, or can we identify the people who are operating specific cameras on the different pieces of video which he's published. One of them he calls Grassy Knoll, the other one he calls School Book Depository. So I'm going to show you, first of all, a video clip which I'll be publishing to a second video after this one. You can see this. You'll be able to get. I'll put the link to this clip in the video description for this video. Anyhow, let me start by playing from the start here.
It's rather hard to say.
So we're using Ford as the thing to keep synchronization with. And this is using the fixed audio, which was in the last video I published.
What do you think?
Huh? What? I don't know what to think.
So what we're seeing here is the seconds before we hear the car at the intersection and then the attack occurs. Grassy Knoll's video is already rolling here because it started filming ages ago. And they've been rolling concurrently, the two of them. And after the car clears the intersection, there's a period of time before Book Depository's video begins. And then we're going to start identifying people. I'll show you how. Okay, car must be in the intersection. They're running. So one thing we do know for sure is that Book Depository must be passing Grassy Knoll right about the time that the car is at the intersection as well. Let's just look at this again. Because by the time he starts filming, now that Grassy Knoll is at the corner back towards where the parade, like the marchers or protesters had passed, he's gone back against the direction of the flow of them. He's been watching them film, like he's stood there as they all passed him by. The other guy was going in the other direction. So now he's very close to the scene of the accident as people are rushing past him. So as I say, I'm going to upload this clip that you can see the whole thing, as I think the synchronization from this point onward is really good. The thing which I've used to synchronize is at the latter part of the video. It's when the horn starts sounding for the fire truck. Well, they've been all told to clear the side or get on the sidewalk.
Several people seriously injured. Large car wreck. Like a stroke or a seizure. They're performing.
You can see how Book Depository and Fisher are both getting the cops at the same moment in time. So they're all within meters of one another at this period, right, during this sequence. Here we can see Book Depository just got Ford Fisher over here. And if we look really carefully here, watch as this person puts her arms in the air. He's behind her and facing this way. See this guy with the tan pants? He's pointing his camera this way. Here's her with her arms up. Here's her with her arms up. This must be grassy knoll. Book depository is right here. So now that we've got this clearly established at this one point of the video, the time code really doesn't matter because I've synchronized it to some arbitrary point. Like I can't say where this is from the very beginning of Fisher's live stream, but we know that it's several seconds before the car appears at the intersection. Anyhow, let me do go back through some still photographs, like still shots that I've taken from screen caps. So using what we just identified, we can see that from Grassy Knoll's point of view, this is the idea of book depository. I'll just zoom in on him here. This must be book depository. You can tell with the side-by-side video too, especially like you can tell that he's looking here. When he's turning, you can see when the turns occur. This is after he's been looking at the car, but book depository is here. Grassy Knoll's filming from behind him. This is the tall guy who's got the shoulder bag slung over. It's got like the shamrock on its strap. This is right after that sequence of video here. The two of them pass one another. Right here. This is him. And indeed, at the very beginning of Grassy Knoll's video, just as the car must be in the intersection, this is book depository in the street. So he takes 18 seconds to walk this way up the road before he starts filming. So in that 18 seconds, it's at least 7 seconds before the accident occurs, before the attack/accident occurs. So he's walking this way. Takes him maybe 10 seconds from that time onward to get the presence of mind to start filming. So, who is Grassy Knoll? This is Grassy Knoll seen from Ford Fisher's point of view. This is when the girl hops over the hood of the convertible car. We'll see that again. I'll show that on the video in a second. Here's Grassy Knoll as identified by book depository in that section of video I just pointed out. And we'll clearly see him at the same moment in time when they pass one another. So he is very clearly visible. He's wearing a hat, has glasses. We can tell he's got a watch on this wrist. We can tell later in the video that his watch is pointed inward. But we can't see it. Like, that's on his own video, Grassy Knoll's own video toward the end. So, in short, that's the identification of both of those individuals. And as I say, actually let Newo know in a message, like a private message, or SonofNewo, that you can see this guy's reflection in the red minivan at the very beginning of his video as well. Although it's not clear, you could at least tell he's wearing a dark top and light khaki pants. I don't think you could tell he was wearing a hat. And his camera must be clipped to himself right about here. So he's wearing this camera body cam style. Might be why he's mistaken for an emergency worker of some kind, or a member of some state authority. So, that's all I really need to say for this. I'm going to upload the video clip separately to that. You can use that to figure out how to synchronize the two videos, I think, from that point onward, or see where I've managed to figure out how to tell who's who. So thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please remember to subscribe and share the video, and I'll talk to you later.